Rabotai, we're dealing with a crazy story that happened. It's a Gemara in Mesech Berachot of Kav Chet Amud Bet. And Rabbi Yohanan Zakkai, they told him when he was passing away, bless us. And the bracha was, Yirat Son Tehem Oreh Shamayim Lachem Komunim Basar Vadam. Your Yirat Shamayim should be like flesh and blood. Meaning what? Meaning that you should be embarrassed to do Avirah like you're embarrassed from people. If you would see a person, let's say imagine right now, a person's working for somebody. And you see him on the camera. I'll never forget my father about 30 years ago. No, 20 years ago. It's gone too long. 20 years ago. He had a very trustworthy worker. And he went away for a week to Florida, coming back to New York. And he told his worker, listen, do me a favor. Here's the keys. Here's the management. Here's everything. Now, it wasn't so accessible, cameras, back then. It wasn't so accessible. Now already, everybody has a camera in every store and everything. Cameras are all over the place. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's scared to mess around. Don't steal. They have cameras. It wasn't as accessible. So he didn't have a camera. He just had the trust in this worker. He gave the keys over. And he says, this is the keys. I'm going away for a week. Open up the store, close the store. You have to understand. It was a lady. She was working for my dad as a salesperson for 7 years. So, after 7 years, you build trust. Here, take it. And what happened was, my dad got back a day earlier. That's how it was. Whatever it was, he said, you know what, it was already too long a vacation. He booked an earlier flight. He came a day earlier. So now he's going into his store. Day earlier, he goes into the store. He's going towards the end of the day to pick up the cash from the cash register, and that's the way it was going to happen. And the lady, the sales rep, said, oh, how you doing? Oh, you came back early? Yeah, I came back early. And she was selling, customers in front of the store. My dad gets to the back, and he sees that her bag, she was it's huge. What's going on over here? My dad thought, could it be that this lady is really has goods of the store like that? It can't be. And he didn't feel comfortable. It can't be. He says, doesn't make sense. Her bag is too overfilled, and it was a little bit open. And he sees something from the store, some goods from the store. He opens up the bag. He sees that her bag is flooded with merchandise of the store, of his own store. He says, come over here, please. She called him up to the back, whatever, at the end of the day, come over here. Please explain. She started crying. Broke down, just crying, tears and tears and tears. She got fired, of course. My dad fired her on the spot. Who knows what else she took over those 7 days. But she got so embarrassed. If you would ask her, go back, would you have steal anything? She would say no, because the embarrassment is too much. So therefore, what he's trying to tell you is, why is she scared, embarrassed my dad? At the end of the day, she should be embarrassed of Hashem. No, she stole. She did Avirah from Hashem. Forget my dad for a second. She did Avirah. Hashem said not to steal. Now you stole. But she got so embarrassed, she started crying. He says, Halevai, people should be embarrassed like that before they do a sin. Sometimes a person's alone in the room, who knows what he's doing, you know what I'm saying? But imagine, he's always thinking, somebody looking at somebody this, somebody that. Imagine Hashem, you realize that Hashem is in your room with you, see what the girl guy is doing. You'll be embarrassed. That's what he's telling you over here. A person does a Avirah in hiding, and he says, he's thinking in his mind, I hope nobody's watching me. Lo yareni adam. All this because he's scared he's going to become embarrassed. He says, so therefore, anytime a person, has shalom, he wants to do averah or steal something or eat non-kosher or something like that, he says, look, sometimes a person's away on a vacation. A lot of times it happens. He's away on vacation. It's all-inclusive hotel. You have the morning, breakfast. Now he's not sure if this is, this is great, all-inclusive. When he sees an item that's not kosher, right? He has, let's say, the waffle machine or whatever it was, and he knows for sure, they filled up the waffle machine and they put, I don't know what they put on it, non-kosher item on it. So now he's thinking, I'm next online. The thing looks sick, hadid, hot, fresh, and they're putting like the fudge sauce, and you don't know what's in the fudge, and you know for sure it's not kosher fudge sauce, and you're thinking like, oh man, I gotta have this, and all that you're looking and you're thinking and you're this and you're that, it's driving you up the wall. And he said, all right, who's watching me anyway? And you go ahead, and you're alone. But imagine, right behind you, the rabbi of the shul is in the thing. He's walking by. Hey, Isaac, what's going on? Like, oh my goodness, Baruch Hashem, I didn't have the waffle. You know what I'm talking about? Like, oh Hashem, I didn't have the waffle. But if you just think before a person doesn't have it, he just thinks in his mind. Oh, so what happened with Yosef? What happened with Yosef? Yosef with Eshet Potifar. What happened? He's alone, 17-year-old boy. So alone with Eshet Potifar. Midrash brings down that she would change in different clothes every single day, make sure she looks beautiful a few times a day. She would make sure she looks beautiful and beautiful and beautiful. Imagine a 17-year-old boy, hormones popping out of who knows what. You know what I'm saying? And what happened? What did it say over there? It says, he saw, what did he see?
The image of his father.
He saw the image of his father. He saw the image of his father. He ran out. He's like, whoa, my image of my father's there. Imagine a person does averah, has shalom, before he does averah, he sees, somebody once said, imagine they have everything on video camera. Why do they have video cameras over here in this world? To show you, just like the video camera over here, in Shamayim they have a video camera and the video over there. And imagine at the time you're doing the averah, has shalom, they have a video camera in Shamayim. Just visual it for a second. They have a video camera in Shamayim, and they're seeing the averah that you're doing, what they're publicizing. At that time, they're bringing what? All your ancestors that passed away. Your great-grandfather, your great-grandmother, and this and that and that and that. They're bringing all the people, all the rabbis, Chacham Ovadia Yosef, and they bring all the rabbis and saying, oh, this is the guy. Look, boys, come check it out. A person would never do the averah. He'll never do it. He's too embarrassed. And that's why Hashem made embarrassment in the world. So you prevent yourself from, in actuality, doing sin. It's a great item that he put into the world. It's called embarrassment. People go, oh, God, I'm so embarrassed. You're right, embarrassment is so good in the right way. Don't be embarrassed to do a mitzvah. Sometimes take the embarrassment to do the opposite. Or all my friends are not religious. Now I'm going to be the one that's religious. You're on a vacation, let's say. You're on the whatever it is. And they're all waiting for you. And whatever the bottom line is, they finished eating. They say, come on, bro. We want to leave. Come on, bro. They're all going crazy on you. You know what I'm saying? So you say, okay, tomorrow I'm not going to go. I'm embarrassed. I got to go with it. Got to be strong. You got to be strong. Old lady. It happens all the time. Girls, what happens? They want to dress sniut. But now they get embarrassed. What? Oh, what are my in-laws going to say? What are my friends going to say? If I start wearing skirts now, when I start wearing sniut clothing, now they're going to all make fun of me. She gets embarrassed. That you shouldn't be embarrassed for. That it says you should be strong and say, no, this is what Hashem wants, this is what I'm going to do. You should be embarrassed when it's averah. It should be the opposite. The girls that are wearing not sniut, they should be embarrassed. It should be the opposite. Oh, I'm embarrassed, Rabbi. What should I do? I'm going to be sniut now. You're embarrassed. They should be embarrassed. How do they go out in the street? Not sniut. They should be embarrassed. How do I know? Trump was visiting once in the community, and you see everybody's, even the first lady, right? Even the Queen of England, even the queens, they don't dress immodest. They're embarrassed to go out with immodesty. Why? It's not prestige. If a lady would understand that she's the melech, she's the daughter of Hashem, and she's the princess, she's the queen princess, she would never ever walk out like that. Hashem's watching you. Imagine Hashem's in front of you. You're gonna walk out like this? Hashem's watching you. What are you talking about? You're gonna walk out like this? Oh, never. How do you know? Sometimes the girl is not so tzniut, and you have a big rabbi with a long beard. He's walking by the street, and all of a sudden she covers up with a jacket. She's holding like this. Oh yeah, she zips up the jacket. The rabbi's gonna see me. Long beard, I'm talking about like the older rabbi with the old white beard down there, and he's, you can see he's kadosh. She's walking by. She's like, oh, bro. Oh, when that, yeah. But when Hashem sees you, ay. That's what he writes. This is what he writes.